Oh my gosh. Fried chicken is my downfall.
Americans, come closer. I went somewhere last night. I went to a steak house, a steak place. Mamma mia. Medium rare. Rib eye. Attached with wine. I swear I have never tasted steak this good in my entire life.
This is Africa Independent Television.
Africa Independent Television.
AIT, their communication, open TV, for this country, they make great history.
Have y'all seen a South African eating Black American fried chicken for the first time? I know everybody's talking about the Europeans freaking out over fast food, but I'm talking about authentic Black American fried chicken. Check this out.
A South African trying soul food in Atlanta. Oh my gosh. Fried chicken is my downfall.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Right, so in today's episode, we're going to be reacting to videos of Africans trying Black American foods for the first time, right? But before we get into that, I'm sure a lot of you, those ones who are not Black Americans are on this platform, right? I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this saying that Black people love fried chicken, right?
Black Americans
love fried chicken. And you ask yourself, what's the historical meaning behind this statement and how did it come about, right? You have to be very asphyxiated on a certain group of people for you to know what their favorite food is, right? I can't say, okay, because I've been doing Black American content, now I can say that mashed potato and raisins is synonymous to the white group, right?
But same way fried chicken is to Black Americans. But what happens when an African tastes this very unique taste of fried chicken from the Black American community? Let's watch what we prepared for you and then you come back and talk about it. You can also consider subscribing if you're new to our channel, but let us know what you think about this episode. Let's watch.
Americans, come closer. I went somewhere last night. I went to a steak house, a steak place. Mamma mia. Medium rare. Rib eye. Attached with wine. I swear I have never tasted steak this good in my entire life. Oh Lord Jesus, we have barbecue in Africa. We don't have steak. It's black barbecue we are doing over there. What a steak! The place is called Longhorn. Is it Longhorn? Jesus Christ. Let me not even talk about the Mexican restaurant I went to 2 days ago where they gave me chips and red sauce for free. Before I could order my food, I was already full. No need to order food. You guys are on some crazy shit.
Boy, that man is turned up about Longhorn Steakhouse and getting chips and salsa for free. Bro, the way he said it and the way it like blew his mind, I found that video very entertaining. I've also seen a lot of Europeans confused about the fact that we have like free refills. I mean, just watching, I've seen people from Europe, from Australia, from Africa, from different parts of Africa, I should say. I think that guy's from like Cameroon. I've seen white South Africans talking about the US. But this is one of the most enjoyable trends I've seen in a while. And just watching him get excited about a medium rare steak, I think it was at Longhorn Steakhouse, and then like his mind being blown about chips and salsa it was entertaining to me. Just things we take for granted, other people are like, whoa. That brings me to another point. We live in the greatest country in the world. So many things we take for granted, other people do not, and they enjoy it here. Yes, I'm glad he's enjoying his time. I'm glad different Europeans are enjoying their time. I'm glad people are coming here and seeing the United States for themselves and experiencing it for themselves rather than just listening to people talk online, especially because the left is typically louder than the right. So a lot of people have negative opinions about the US and the left is usually bashing the US.
Have y'all seen a South African eating Black American fried chicken for the first time? I know everybody's talking about the Europeans freaking out over fast food, but I'm talking about authentic Black American fried chicken. Check this out.
A South African trying soul food in Atlanta. Guys, so this is Food World Cup. I am at Mary Max, so I am going to taste this. Over here we have yams, it's like sweet potato. And then we have fried chicken. And we have collard greens. I got hot sauce in my bag, swag. So I know what South African fried chicken tastes like. Let's taste the Atlanta fried chicken. I'm gonna pour some hot sauce on here. Take a bite. Oh my gosh. Fried chicken is my downfall. This fried chicken, it's fried to perfection. Is this turkey?
No, it's pork.
Pork, okay.
Is it good?
Soul food.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Perfect.
Delicious. Sorry, South Africa. America has the best fried chicken. Ooh, yetta. Ooh.
This ain't no Raising Cane's. This is some authentic Atlanta Black American fried chicken. And you see the way he put the candy yams on the fried chicken and took a bite? Yeah, this is like a baby experiencing seasoning for the first time. And shout out to him. I think his name is Lornell, for giving an honest, authentic review of Black American soul food. Because you know how Africans in the past. But this South African man, Lornell, I hope I said your name right, gave an honest opinion, and I just love the fact that he's enjoying, you know, Black American soul food. Why all these other people are going to the fast food establishments, he went to the heart, he went to the soul.
The black people love fried chicken stereotype wasn't created because black people actually love fried chicken. Well, we do, but it was created because black women were gaining too much independence. Let me explain. So you first have to understand that during slavery, black people couldn't own large livestock, think cows or pigs, but they could own chickens because slave owners saw them as having low economic value, which was true until the black people got their hands on it. Now, fried chicken was always good, but once the enslaved people added the seasoning and battering traditions that came from West Africa, it was now really good. It was so good that black women made a fortune selling it to passengers on trains at the Gordonsville train station in Virginia. I mean, they loved it so much that they would intentionally reroute their trips through this station just so they could get a taste and buy some. I mean, you probably didn't know this, but Gordonsville, Virginia is widely known as the fried chicken capital of the world because of these black women. I mean, they made enough money to build churches in the community, to send their kids to school, and to buy their own homes. But many in white society were not fans of this at all, because this meant direct competition, which hurt them financially, and it took a hit to the white supremacy structure that existed at the time. And so cue all the cultural campaigns and propaganda showing black people eating chicken as unclean and buffoonish, basically rebranding the whole industry. In reality, this was black people, black women in particular, using their limited resources, their talents, and their resilience to build economic success in a society that didn't even want to see them as people. But instead, you get a caricature and a stereotype because that's how things were back then. But at least now you know the truth.
Kenya has really good fresh food. Like the American food, guys, no shade.
No, it's poisonous.
It's trash.
Why would it be shade?
Wait, why is it trash? Why is American food trash?
There's a lot of chemicals. It's very like it's very like I think there's one time I saw Captain Crunch blue syrup for pancakes in the
disgusting.
Store. And I looked at that, I said, oh my goodness, no way. I said blue syrup for pancakes and they're calling it Captain Crunch and people are buying this stuff. Not Captain Crunch, I don't know, what is it called?
Something fake.
Yeah, something fake.
But yeah, it's poisonous.
You know, it's so poisonous. I think the organic food, they do try a bit more, but even that one,
they're poisoning that too. Yeah,
it's not as fresh.
Yeah, and you can taste the difference, see the difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, coming from Kenya to here.
Absolutely.
Well, they ban American foods in other countries. They don't even let our foods go to theirs. You know that, right? They ban it.
Yeah, especially I know in Europe.
Yeah, they don't want it. Our shit's so poisonous, man.
Wow.
I am gonna try a corn dog. I've lived in America for a year and a half before, and now 5 months, and I've never tried a corn dog. So let's try it. I'm gonna try it without like ketchup or tomato sauce, because I'm South African. We say tomato sauce. I don't even know why I said ketchup. The dough tastes like amaquiña. It's like an amaquiña or fat with Vienna inside. I know they call this the sausage, or I don't know what it's. I don't know if it's pork or beef, because if it's pork, I don't even eat pork. So I'm just literally having a small taste of it. But yeah, that is it. Because I don't really like sausage like that, I would give it a 4. I like the outside part though. I like the outside. Really? Tastes like amaquiña. Namis amaquiña.
Have y'all seen a South African eating black American fried chicken for the first time? I know everybody's talking about the Europeans freaking out over fast food, but I'm talking about authentic black American fried chicken. Check this out.
A South African trying soul food in Atlanta. Guys, so this is Food World Cup. I am at Mary Max, so I am going to taste this. Over here, we have yams. It's like sweet potato. And then we have fried chicken. And we have collard greens. I got hot sauce in my bag. Swag. So I know what South African fried chicken tastes like. Let's taste the Atlanta fried chicken. I'm gonna pour some hot sauce on here. Take a bite. Oh my gosh. Fried chicken is my downfall. This fried chicken, it's fried to perfection. Is this turkey?
No, it's pork.
Pork, okay.
Is it good?
Soul food.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Perfect.
Delicious. Sorry, South Africa. America has the best fried chicken. Ooh, yatta. Ooh.
This ain't no Raising Cane's. This is some authentic Atlanta black American fried chicken. And you see the way he put the candy yams on the fried chicken and took a bite? Yeah, this is like a baby experiencing seasoning for the first time. And shout out to him. I think his name is Lornell, for giving an honest, authentic review of black American soul food, because you know how Africans in the past. But this South African man, Lornell, I hope I said your name right, gave an honest opinion, and I just love the fact that he's enjoying, black American soul food. Why all these other people are going to the fast food establishments, he went to the heart, he went to the soul. And y'all remember how Keith Lee was over there in the UK going to 5-star restaurants? He wasn't going to like your ordinary, everyday restaurant. They was like, yeah, go over here. And he was like, yeah, it's bland. And it's crazy to see them over here now experiencing fast food, the response that they have off of Chick-fil-A, off of Raising Cane. Like, these are not even 5-star restaurants that y'all sent him to, but y'all is like, oh my God, this is so good. But yeah, shout out to Lornell. I think his name is Lornell, for going to the soul, the heartbeat of it all. Yeah.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about the videos we just played you.
Right.
What really stuck with me during this whole video is the history we were given behind the context of the words black people love fried chicken, right? And anyways, my personal opinion is, what's the problem? Because at the end of the day, they're well seasoned,
Right, and if black Americans love their fried chicken, it genuinely makes people like us who are from different cultures and even different continents, like us, we are from Africa, right? Specifically Kenya. I am usually very, very intrigued, and curious about how this fried chicken tastes like, because it's not only Africans whom we've seen today, but we've also seen white people who eat black American food for the first time, and most of them usually are brought to tears because of how good they say the food tastes like. And genuinely, it might be one of those things that I might be looking forward to doing should God ever bless me with going to America, you know.
Now
But
that
I
is
wouldn't
one of the
even
reasons.
dare go to America right now, because Trump would catch me and throw me in the ICE detention center.
Oh, God forbid. Honestly, also, I would just only if to have the Black American experience, just their
Right?
food and everything, I would
the
like
culture.
to visit, you know. And I was looking at how industrious Black women have always been. And from that story, I not only got a story behind the passion, but also resilience, because
hard
hard work. While they were busy trying to lock you out of an economic activity,
and
you
having
know,
good animals like cows and, you know, the
Something
big
profitable.
animals, something profitable. They only allowed Black people to rear chickens, and even at that, Black people, through their ingenuity, got a way to make that chicken business profitable. And when white people saw this, they started slandering the business as well. And this kind of reminds me of the watermelon situation as well.
Also, there's a story behind the watermelon situation, and how it became such a, what is it called, a preferable fruit, because from where we were getting the story, it was said that slaves used to love that fruit because it was nourishing and because it was hydrating them, right? And then out of that they came, because now they started doing it as a business when they could, started farming watermelon, and it was profitable. Again, white people came in and they tried slandering the profession, right? And you see how unfair some of these systems are built in order to subjugate other people, because if
make other people not profit from
them,
it, if white people are not profiting,
the first ones in line. And it's quite unfortunate, because at the end of the day, I normally ask, what would happen if white people never meddled or never interfered with Black people's progress? You know, I feel like Black people would really, really be far ahead, because you look at situations even here in Africa, you look at famous universities like Timbuktu, you look at the stories of people like Mansa Musa, you know, and you ask yourself, what would happen if Black people would have been allowed or left alone to build their own empires, to build their own economic system, to build their own effective and efficient society? There was this guy who went on to an interview, and he was arguing that barbarianism and brutish behavior was not brought about by Black people. Savagery was brought about by white people.
And
so
white people are the ones who taught Black people how to be savages.
yes, so going with that argument, what would have happened if white people just stayed where they were and not, if they didn't have that urge to go out and conquer other people? And what would have happened if these other people never mingled with white people? Right now, that's the big question that a lot of people can ask. Can ask and answer, but we don't really know, because probably we would have had a Wakanda world for ourselves, you know, but I don't know. Anyway.
But that being put aside, because it's just a part of the story today, and seeing how these Africans react to Black American food, you know, when the guy from the clip where he was describing the type of steak he ate versus the barbecue we usually have in Africa, it made me, as our barbecue here in Kenya, we usually call it nyama choma. If you can, please Google that, nyama choma, and it usually goes very, very well with cold beer for those who drink. And there is some side vegetable that is comprised of tomato and
a mixture of tomatoes and onions.
If you get that, and pepper, you know, pepper. In Africa, not Africa, but Kenya, we call that pepper tear gas, because they put so much pepper in that, and when you eat it, tears start coming from your eyes.
If you're not used to eating pepper,
that much pepper, so we call it tear gas, you know.
Right.
So,
and it's not a big deal. It's a big deal for Africans to like American food, because in Africa, what you're told
is that our food usually tastes more organic than
and better.
American food. So it's a big deal for me to hear my fellow Africans enjoying certain foods in America. And as I was saying, when this guy was describing the steak versus what we are used to as the nyama choma, I'd really love to taste that steak now.
Me too.
Guys, let us know what you think about this episode down on the comment section, and also consider subscribing if you're new to our channel, and we'll see you on our next episode.